I don't know Andrew Schulz. All right. I've never understood it. I don't get it. Never understood how he got a voice on hip hop. He's not a DJ, not an expert on the culture.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So just as hip hop fans settled in for what seemed to be a quiet weekend, Kendrick Lamar flipped the script with the surprise release of GNX earlier today, sending social media into a frenzy. Far from a standard album, GNX is a full-fledged lyrical exhibition, brimming with reflection, simmering feuds, and heavyweight bars that demand your attention right from the intro. With the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show on the horizon, Kendrick makes it clear that he's not waiting until February to remind the world of his dominance. He's starting the conversation right now. On GNX, Kendrick weaves personal reflection with sharp commentary, and he doesn't shy away from calling people out.
I don't know Andrew Schulz. All right. I've never understood it. I don't get it. Never understood how he got a voice on hip hop. He's not a DJ, not an expert on the culture, not anyone who's ever put anyone on, played music, supported artists. He just sat next to Charlemagne and all of a sudden got a pass to start talking about a music and culture he knows nothing about and doesn't understand fundamentally. Kendrick takes a shot on him on the album by pointing out that people shouldn't let a white comedian talk about black women, whatever. His response is to threaten to sexually assault Kendrick in a weird joking way. Okay. Flat, weird joke, but I get it. I get the job you're trying to do. And then also responds by pulling this, since when has hip hop been so pro women? Because hip hop's so pro women. Why are you talking about hip hop? We're talking about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick is the representative for all rap. Do you even like rap? Do you even like hip hop? Like, I know you don't care about black culture at all. Like, you're one of those people who talks about the music because it's hot and trendy. You don't know it. You don't get it. You don't love it. Deep down, it's just a means to an end for you. I get that. But you went straight Bill O'Reilly. And when a rap artist says something, you come at all rap as if Kendrick Lamar is 2 Live Crew. The man's been uplifting women his entire career. How is that your reply?
Listen, no, guys, we gotta take this serious. Listen, rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women. So we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers, okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades protects what. And listen, right now the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny,
he is the guy on top.
He is the guy
he is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place.
All right, let's see the exact line, okay?
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan if he's going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah, you are.
We need to ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay? I mean that, listen, because he sent people, he says, slide on. What he said, slide on, where's the line? He goes, let me get it. I'm so old I had to squint my eyes. And that was not a racist joke. Okay, the N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call to, if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke.
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell. Litigation. Okay? You go squabble up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Kendrick. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure fucked and held captive underage black women.
Hold on.
This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait a minute, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and
Oh yeah.
of R. Kelly? And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
A sexual
molested,
predator? Yeah.
and black women?
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black
Not
women?
potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Not breezy! Not breezy! I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately. Lawsuit.
Yeah, Mark, please break this down, because on the surface, it seems embarrassing.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's technically not a lawsuit. Technically.
Oh, whoa.
Technically, it's not a
It's a
lawsuit.
petition.
Okay,
Yes.
that don't make it better.
And it's
Well,
not.
technically, that don't make it better.
Yeah.
Well, I think the headline is like, "Oh, Drake suing Kendrick Lamar," which is not really true.
No,
Headline is just suing UMG.
Yeah.
Right. But I think people commonly see it as like, "Oh, he's suing Kendrick," which is technically there's like I don't know what the exact terms. I can look it up, but basically like prejudicial. They're looking for documents.
They're suing to get evidence. They're not suing. They're petitioning to get evidence so that they could build a lawsuit.
to build a lawsuit if the evidence is there against UMG, and his attorneys are basically claiming that UMG was effectively boosting the streams on Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us record
And how would they do that?
by basically giving it at a discount for the royalties.
Can you explain how that works?
So effectively, the way I understand it is that in order to run a stream, then whenever you do the stream from a platform, you have to pay the label.
So Spotify would have to pay UMG,
Yes,
and then UMG sets the stream at a price.
correct.
And what you're saying, or Drake is alleging, is that UMG gave a discounted price to Spotify.
Correct.
That made them play it more because it was more advantageous to them. They're like, oh my God, I get 30% off. Let me just keep spinning this song.
Correct. There's other allegations that people within Spotify that, quote, had a perceived loyalty to Drake were fired. And so this was like an apparent effort to conceal the scheme. And then they also claimed that by boosting certain streams by one artist, because there's a zero-sum game, that it also devalued Drake's ability to organically get streams. So because Kendrick's stream is getting much more play because it's zero-sum, Drake is getting less play.
Now, this is quite interesting because there's another component to this. I don't know how true this is, but apparently Drake was in a contract negotiation with UMG at the time. He had just delivered, I think, on his last contract, which was like $400 million.
Yeah.
And now he's re-up and he's like, how do I get a $600 million contract?
Or whatever. Yeah.
And UMG, I think, was basically like, we don't want to give you even 400. We want to give you less.
Yeah.
So I think he's alleging that they boosted this Not Like Us song so that it could hurt Drake's stock so that they would have a better negotiation for his upcoming album.
A lot of sports franchises do that.
I was about to say 100%. So like, NFL players had a great year. He's about to re-sign and all of a sudden a video comes out of him like doing coke with a hooker.
Yeah.
And you could make the argument that the team holds on to that information and then when it's time for contracts, they drop it.
Yeah.
You've heard this.
Yeah.
So that's, I think that is, now whether this is true or not, first of all, I mean, obviously suing in a situation like this, you lose all street cred. Also, like, he's being called a pedophile in the song, but didn't he tell Kendrick to call him a pedophile in his earlier song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also
So it's like,
Wait, what do you mean?
like he had a bar, like,
You know,
talk about the video of me kissing the 16-year-old.
Oh, like when he tried to Eminem himself, where he like says all the things. Like,
and then Kendrick was like, okay.
Yeah.